Have you ever felt nervous to sell your product or services? Your product is good, you know it, but yet you doubt yourself. My name is Leovona, and I have been doing business as an entrepreneur for 25 plus years. Tonight, I would like to bring two methods, if you will, that I have used that helped me to open many businesses. Fear of rejection. We are fearful because sometimes we get pulled back into the past. We are brought back all the way to those days when we were a blundering little, stinker. We dropped plates, we dropped cups, we broke mommy's fine china, and mommy and daddy always might shout at us and say, "Come on, Leah, what are you doing? You just broke another plate. I'm sorry." And you're constantly being rejected. You know they're upset with you. And so you haul yourself into a corner so you don't have to see the disappointment on their faces. And then life spins out of control and you go to school and you're in classes and for some reason the teacher starts picking on you. Or you might be the teacher's pet and your co's start picking on you, calling you names. You have older people higher than you in the school and they're, picking on you, pulling your clothes, teasing you. So your confidence gets less and less with every passing incident. I say to you that I have been there. And what I did was I started to do affirmations. I would go into my bathroom, my grandmother's bathroom, and I would talk to myself in the mirror. And I would say, "Leah, you are good. You have confidence. You can do this. And you have to stop being afraid. And you have to stop having people take advantage of you. Stop running like a coward. Stand up to them. Fight back and overcome." And I would come out of the bathroom. I would wipe my face, put a smile on, and I charge into the world again. Because the world is like a roller coaster. We get hurt, we get picked on, we get damaged. Things will never, ever be the same. It always goes up and down. And we have to be able to fight, to go back in there and fight like our president said when he was shot. Fight. We have to fight. If we lay down and die, the Bible says hope deferred makes the heart go sick. If you don't try, if you don't hope, you are just going to become a vegetable. When we are vegetables, we could get sick. It's when we're going that, our energy stays and the cells are not dormant and things work out for us. So I'm going to use one little analogy and then I'll move on to the second one, the second method. And I've used these things, guys. I'm not giving you anything that I have not used. Okay? I want you to picture a man up in the mountains somewhere and it's snowing. And his jacket is not warm enough for the weather. You may even put yourself in this position and say, "Well, it's not a man, it's me." If I were up on a mountain and I was going up there and the coat I had on was not adequate enough, suddenly the snowstorm came and I wasn't expecting it. What would you do? Would you forge on? Would you pull the jacket to yourself and kind of hold yourself tight and push on to your destination? You're not just going to lie down and die. We never do. We fight. So you would have your eyes on the destination and you would keep going, wouldn't you? So that's the same attitude we have to have, a mindset. Talking to ourselves in the mirror. You might come out of that room and somebody takes advantage of you. Tomorrow, you go do a sale and it doesn't work. And you say, "You know what? I'm done with this. I can't do this." You never give up. You have to keep trying. with iterations over and over and over and over. You do something over and over, you'll get better. Up on the mountain, you're walking, it's snowing, but you're not deciding to lie down and die. You're going to go until you can't go anymore. And most times, we come out better on the other side. All right? So never give up. The other thing I want to say is the fear of unfamiliarity. So you go into, let's say you have been given an assignment and you're told that every day you have to close so many accounts to keep your job. And they give you a script and they say, oh, call the customer, book, go down to the customer, try and close. They don't care how you do it as long as you do it. You go and you give them the estimate, you walk around the place and you tell them, well, okay, this is going to be this and this is going to be that. And, they're not having a two-way conversation with you. They're just watching you, and you're feeling uncomfortable because they're making you feel funny. You have to realize that when you go in on these interviews, these people have had other companies come. You're not the only one. All right. So when you're in an unfamiliar atmosphere, you have to make sure that the muscles in your face, before you reach them, they're in their space and they're a little more comfortable than you because they have the aces in their hands. You're coming to see if you're going to land that client. So what you have to do is make sure that your face is relaxed, you're comfortable. We are spirit-filled being, and so people can read us. You can read them, they can read you. So you want to relax yourself and know that you're entering into their little atmosphere. And so you don't go in there saying, you know what? Oh man, I got to pay this mortgage and the mortgage is behind. And, I got to pay for my car note too, things are a little brown this month. I didn't get enough sales this month. And so you go in there and that's at the top of your mind and it's oozing out of your pores everywhere. And so you're stiff. The customer is talking. You're trying to shift the conversation because she's not sounding or he's not sounding as though they're going to give you the contract. Relax. Start working the customer. Let the customer see that he or she is not a number. Talk to them. Look them in the eye. People can feel when we're not there. Don't think about the next job that you have. A bird in your hand is worth more than 2 or 3 in a bush. Don't think about the other job that you have to go to. Oh, I hope I close that one. This one doesn't seem to be going very well. Turn it around. Turn it around by your attitude. Turn it around. Start looking at them. Start asking them, what are their concerns? Slow it down. Tell them that you're here to listen. Who do you have doing this work for you? Are you pleased with them? I would love to have you as my client. What can I do? I know that I'm good, but would you give me an opportunity to prove myself? Let them talk. Don't cut them off. Some of them will ramble, but you let them know. Don't let them see like you're dozing off in the middle. Old people like to talk. They just talk because sometimes they're lonely. So give them the time of day. And when they see that you care, you may leave out of there thinking, I did not get that one. That is the hardest one I've had to pull this week. I don't think I get it. Give them 2 days, 3 days. Sometimes they let you sweat. Sometimes they forget. And then they say, oh, Mommy, how did the interview go with the people that you were trying to get to, clean the offices? Oh, gosh. Oh, Audrey, I forgot I like this nice little young man that came, or this nice little young lady. I have to call them back because I've decided I'm going to go with that one. So you get a surprise. You have to always think positive. Even when you're leaving, you say to yourself, you know what? I am not going to close everything, but I am going to try as hard as I can to use my confidence, use my skills, and get as many as I can. And if I don't get one, I put it to the back of my head, I put it in the back of my mind, and I say, you know what? Move on to the next one. I'm going to go back and I'm going to study what I did and see how I can improve. I hope this helps you.